Yep.
This is Kay Riviello from the New York Animal Rights Alliance America. We just finished a demonstration here in Milford, Connecticut against Cole Brothers Circus. And we have with us an anonymous worker for Cole Brothers Circus, right? Mm-hmm. And she would like to give us her side of the story as to how they treat the animals at the circus.
Our animals are very well fed. Our animals are not chained and starved. Our animals are homebred, which means they were not bred in the wild. They were bred at their own habitat. They were bred for the circus through generations of their families. These animals that are in the circus are raised for the circus.
Can I address that? If a wild animal, such as an elephant, is taken, okay, you say is born in captivity.
It's born in captivity.
Do you not think that that animal has any instinct to be an elephant?
No, it does, but it doesn't, because they're trained as a performer, just like a human. You guys have your own opinions on us circus people because of our animals. If you actually go and look at our elephants and our animals, very well fed, very fat, very healthy. We have veterinarians, we have doctors, we have everything for these animals. So the animals are not
if I may.
abused.
Okay, well, we'll get to the training part of it. But I mean, an elephant and a tiger, I mean, even if they're born in captivity, don't you think that they would want to be wild animals?
No, because they're hand-fed. If you stick a hand-fed animal out into the wild, they're gonna be killed by other animals because they don't know how to instinct on their own.
But does it make it right, just because you breed them to be exploited by the circus, does it make it right that you take a wild animal?
They're not wild anymore.
They're not wild anymore.
No,
they're
born in
captivity. But the USDA does classify them as wild animals. And
because they can be wild animals.
They can be.
If you train an animal like a pit bull, if you don't train a pit bull, they're going to be a wild animal. If you don't train any animal, they're going to be wild.
A pit bull? Well, all right. Well, that's a whole nother story.
I own a pit bull.
All right. You love them?
I love her.
All right. I appreciate that. Let's just talk a minute then about the training. Tell us about the bull hooks.
I don't know nothing about the training because I don't do the training. I just tell people how they're being treated.
So what do you do at the circus then?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, that's all right. So the training that we know of is that they use bull hooks, and it's a really sharp instrument that they, we have lots of undercover video of how they train them. They hook them in behind their ear. They have tons of scars under their chin and behind their legs with the bull hook.
Not that I've seen. I don't see any scars on these elephants or tigers. I don't see any signs of abuse whatsoever.
And what about the pacing back and forth in their enclosures?
They do that. They love doing that. That's just their way of telling you how they love you. They will listen, and if you actually go up to an animal and listen to them, like the tigers, they do, because they want you to pet them. They want you to give them love and attention that they've known since they were babies. Elephants, they sway because elephants don't sit still. If you ever look in the wild, elephants don't sit still. Even in their truck, in their own captivity, even here, they do not sit still. They have to move because it's just their instinct. Have you ever seen an elephant lay down in the wild?
I've seen them in the mud and
lay down to
themselves.
sleep. Lay down to sleep. Have you ever seen an elephant lay down to sleep?
Lay down to sleep. I'm not sure how elephants sleep.
Elephants lay down to sleep when they're not being hunted by other animals.
Just like sheep, they don't lay down in their fields unless they're
being hunted.
Completely calm. About the swaying, what people have told us is that the behaviorists is that if they're swaying back and forth, it's like a nervous energy. They even call it like a stereotypy, where the animal is losing their mind from being in captivity.
Not at all. The last time we were in, they had a huge big field that they can go eat whatever they want.
Is that in the winter?
That's everywhere. Every time we get a field or something, elephants get their own area so they can walk around, eat the grass, whatever they want.
So you think that they're treated really well?
Oh, they are treated very well.
So in the winter, where do they go?
Home. To their home.
In Florida.
Not all over. They're from all over. I can't say exactly where they're from, but they're from all over.
Like, because I guess most circuses, they lease the animals out, and then they go back to their owners.
Yes.
And they're kind of rented out, I guess, to travel the country.
Some of the animals, yes, but some of the animals' owners actually live with the
What other animals are in there? You have elephants, you have tigers, what others?
Just, I would say come see the show, but you guys think our animals are captivity.
Well, tell us what animals are in there.
You just have to come in, see the show to actually know what type of animals we have. These are all very trained and they're all very well taken care of.
But you don't know about the bull hooks, and
I don't see any scars to represent a bull hook behind their ears, on their chin, nothing, on their legs, nothing. I don't see
what about their ears being all frayed?
That's just because they're dry, dead skin. That's just how they're born.
And so, since you rent them, I assume you work for the circus, how do you know how the people that own those animals actually acquire them?
Because we don't take abused animals.
Oh, but I mean, you said that they were bred in captivity.
Yes.
But I mean, don't they
the owner, he goes and speaks with people. He has people who investigate our animals and how they're treated. We don't take animals unless they're fat, big, healthy.
Do you have regular inspections by veterinarians?
Absolutely.
And the USDA comes and does inspections? Are there dogs that are in your show too? Dogs. And so the ASPCA has to come and inspect them as well?
Oh, no, they do.
And so you see nothing wrong at all with the fact?
Absolutely not.
And
I love animals. I love animals. And, I see animals can do more than what we intend them to do. We all think that animals should be in the wild, should be free. Have you ever stepped into a closed area with a tiger who was wild?
Not lately.
Yeah, they'd rip your head off. If you walk up to one of our tigers and you actually sit there and listen to them, they're not growling at you.
There was that incident in Las Vegas where
that was Las
tiger.
Vegas, and the reason why the tiger had taken him off the stage is because he was having a seizure.
Oh, you think that tiger was having a seizure before he bit the guy?
The guy was having a seizure. The tiger jumped up and grabbed him on the head and pulled him off stage.
Let me ask you also about all the violations of Cole Brothers. Cole Brothers, we're here to protest Cole Brothers specifically today. And if you look at it specifically, they were in violation of the Endangered Species Act. Can you tell us about that?
I have nothing to do with that. I have no idea.
And if you go to circuses.com,
people write stuff about our circus and every circus around because they, like I said, people think animals can only do one thing, is be in the wild. Animals can do a lot more than what you think. They can be very loving pets.
Pets.
Pets. We consider those our pets. We consider them family, not just an animal.
But do you think that they consider you their family?
Absolutely. The elephants love to stick their nose out just so you can pet them. Tigers love making noise so you can try to pet them. But I wouldn't stick my hand in the tiger cage. So
good idea. All right, well, listen, that was really nice of you to stop by and give us your opinion on that. I really appreciate it, to get that other perspective.
Absolutely, and we try to tell people how the circus really is. We don't abuse the animals. Animals are very well fed, very well taken care of.
But you said you didn't know anything about the training, but you're saying they're not being abused. So
no, they're not being abused because you would see the scars. They don't have any scars.
Have you seen any of the undercover video of how they train the elephants?
No, and I wish I knew the people who were training the elephants because that's not how you train them. Because anybody who deliberately hurts an animal to get them to train is not an animal trainer. Like I said, I own a pit bull. She stands about this big, she's 4 months old. A leash and a collar is how I'm training her. To sit at my feet.
But you know what, I'm sorry, I just remembered that last year in Pennsylvania, when we were protesting Cole Brothers, one of the trainers, I guess you could call him, was holding a bull hook. And he was with the Cole Brothers Circus.
That's probably why he's not working here no more.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if he's working here or he's not. But have you ever seen, like, it's like a cane And at the end of it is like a hook?
No, all we have is the canes. We don't have the hooks no more.
Oh, really?
The hooks have been removed, and we're just using the cane part to stop them, to turn them around. They know what their instinct is to do when they're showing them the stick. It's just easy. Turn around, back up. If they don't hit them, they don't mistreat them. Elephants eat whatever the heck they want. They get watermelon, they get popcorn, they get whatever they want.
All right, well, listen, I really appreciate it. I wish I could have your name, but that's okay if you don't want to give it.
No, not my name or what I do at the circus.
Listen, the fact that you stopped, we're really grateful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take care. Love